Good morning, I'm Neva Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Wednesday, 20th of November. In this update, a belief the Treaty Principles Bill Hikoi has sent its message to the government loud and clear. About 42,000 people descended on Parliament and its surrounding streets yesterday. Police say it ran smoothly and safely, and one arrest was made. Auckland University Māori Studies Professor Margaret Mutu says it was much bigger than the 2004 foreshore and seabed Hikoi.
It's a very, very clear statement to this government that you've got it completely wrong on the principles of the Treaty of Waitangi Bill and that it must be stopped.
Public submissions are now open on the bill, but it's not expected to go past Select Committee due to lack of support. The rundown of New Zealand's health stats for the year has been released. It shows smoking and drinking habits appear to be improving, although challenges remain in the form of GP wait times, ED visits and psychological distress levels. Health Minister Shane Reti says the fact more than 25% say GP wait times are a barrier is still too high, but he's pleased the rate of growth has slowed. Meanwhile, Associate Minister Casey Costello says smoking rates show great progress, but 80,000 more people need to quit smoking by the end of next year to get to smoke-free 2025. A hard sell for concrete to be used more to build our roads. The Concrete New Zealand Commission report finds on average, roads built out of the material is 17% cheaper over 40 years compared to asphalt. Infometrics chief forecaster Gareth Kiernan says concrete also absorbs carbon over time, making it more environmentally friendly. But he says the capability for building roads out of the material is limited. Kiernan says the focus should be on the places with the most wear and tear.
Concrete really does come into its own when you're working in specific terrains, maybe where it's a bit steeper, and also where you're working with heavier vehicles as well.
Questions over whether Foodstuffs has any chance of overturning the Commerce Commission decision on its merger plans. The supermarket giant wants to join the operations of its North and South Island arms, but was knocked back by the competition watchdog. The Commission says it's because it would lessen grocery competition and hurt suppliers. Barrister specialising in competition, John Land, says Foodstuffs will try to convince the court it's better for suppliers. He doubts the company will succeed. A marine scientist says the Chatham Islands is a hot spot for great white sharks at this time of year. A diver has died in the Chathams after being attacked by what's thought to have been a great white. Emergency services were called about midday after reports a man diving off a boat was critically injured. He died at the local medical centre. Auckland Museum marine biology curator Clinton Duffy says the sharks are very common in that part of the country. In sport, former Football Ferns coach Tom Simani is backing sacked Canadian manager Bev Priestman, who mentored the side which spied on New Zealand at the Olympics, to lead the national team. The All Blacks are awaiting scans on Geordie Barrett's knee injury suffered against France, but he appears out of consideration to face Italy this weekend. And Kane Williamson's proven the best of the Black Caps on the opening day of round 2 in cricket's Plunket Shield. He's made 60 for Northern Districts against Auckland and Hamilton after recovering from a groin injury. And that's the latest news fix, rather. I'm Neva Manu, and we'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.